That was a bit scary when you're up here and you're looking down. Oh, by the way, happy 2025 everyone, and welcome back to the Let's Play. I've made some changes off camera. Nothing major. Whee! There we go. I installed a second autocrafter to get me... Not that one, that one. To get me golden blocks while I AFK. Just a bit easier, less storage as well. Looks like the piglin trading is done. I do plan eventually to get this all done nice and detailed. So, oh, that one didn't go. I'll just do you now, shall I? Yeah, see, it's not foolproof. Not sure what's missing. But yeah, I'm sure I pressed those buttons and still they didn't finish trading. There you go, drops fall down. They get shuffled over here, aligned with the hoppers, and then they get sorted. Looks like we got a couple chests that are completely full already. Nice amount of blackstone. So, I made some adjustments on the sugarcane farm. Namely, you'll notice that this drop hole is gone because I'm auto-crafting everything into paper. Got like a little bit of an overflow system here, so the all of the sugarcane should go into this hopper first, into the sugarcane storage. Once that is full, the sugarcane will go this way, into this crafter, be crafted. And then it drops down into our librarian storage there. Okay. Ready to be traded for emeralds. Oh, and I cleaned all this up and I put 2 pillagers here. I had a lot of pillagers. Somewhere. Here. All of this was full of boats of pillagers that I pacified in a pacified chamber here. Did that since like episode 1. Meant to use them all, but really they made a lot of noise. And I know there's an add-on you can install where you can have silence on a name tag them, and then they're silent. But I didn't want to use that. I want to use as less mods really as possible, unless it's something like free cam. I don't consider this cheating because as you disable free cam, you get teleported straight back where you started. So it doesn't. You can't even use it for teleportation. It's just a little viewing commodity. And you know, I like to be reminded that there's mobs in the house. So every now and again I'll hear an enderman and I'm like, oh yeah, we got an enderman here. Now he's silent. But guys, thank you all so very much. I've recently gotten over 100 subscribers. You know, YouTube wise it doesn't really do anything. But for me personally, that is a big milestone. Try and picture 100 people in a room, you know, and then try and picture all of those 100 people looking at something that you've created and enjoy it so much that they subscribed. Honestly, I didn't even think I would get this far. So thank you all very much for subscribing. And if you're not subscribed yet, well, what are you doing? Subscribe. I don't want to gloss over this too much, because 100 people for me, like, that is a lot. You could have chosen to spend your time on any YouTuber on YouTube. Like, and there's a lot of them doing Minecraft content, but you chose to look, to watch mine, and you enjoyed it enough to subscribe. So really, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. And before I forget, to everyone, a happy 2025. I hope you had some good holidays. I know I did. Spent some time with friends and family and all the good stuff, and I ate a lot of bad food, which was so delicious. But now we're going back on the health streak. January is health month for a lot of people, so we're going to get back on that. But I hope 2025 brings all of you a lot of happiness and a lot of good things. Right. Now on to the episode, I think. Enough blabbering. So we've finished this just before New Year's, which I'm very happy for. And for all the new subscribers, if you don't know what this is, if you provide me with a lyric, in this case it was Mr. Time Architect, he provided me with I Will Be Heard from Hatebreed. I will make an AI-generated image map art, and that will hang somewhere in my house. Speaking of the house, I think we're gonna continue on the house in this episode. I kind of want to get this area done here, and maybe potentially something in here. What do you think? Mainly, I want to finish the staircase going up because we got 4 levels, and yeah, as you can see, it's not up to code. Health and safety would have my ass. Now, can I get a window in here? Oops. What? Let me get this block. Hello, sir? What are you doing here? Why is your guy upstairs? There you go. New lead. Didn't even have to kill anything for it. I don't think they stay in boats. Like the Wandering Trader is like the one thing you can't trap forever. But we're gonna put him here. You know, as a little test. As I walk around my house and do like a little bit of choring before I get to the big thing, I would like to mention, I haven't seen anything of the new snapshot that's gonna come, but I've heard YouTubers talk about it. So apparently, there's new variety of pigs coming, which I like. I like the sound of. Variety is always good. My concern though is, are they gonna drop anything different? Probably not. Probably just bacon or pork chops. They don't drop bacon. It would be good if they drop bacon. And then I heard that all of the trees are going to have leaves falling. So I know there's particles coming off of these. I'm not sure if that's what they mean. But it would be cool if there's particles coming off of those trees as well. Makes everything a bit more uniform, and it's just so immersive. Because, let me show you. Whoa, that was some good flying. Up here in my Zen garden, where I come to meditate every now and again, just look at this view. Just take this in for a second. Yeah, isn't that nice? Obviously, the ambient sounds help with that. But, you know, do I want to clean this up as well? Kind of do, don't I? He's talking about leaves falling on the ground and staying there. That would be cool. Like the cherry blossom flowers, and they just stay on the ground, and it's a good decoration block, essentially. Well, I decided to go a bit different than a staircase. Boom. Honey elevator. Never made one, so, I don't know, switch it up a little bit. I installed a window here as well. Try and fill up the side here, and then probably another window here. What's in here? That's the elevator. Could do a fake window. But anyway, I might get to that this episode as well, the exterior. But I want to focus on these small little sections here. So yeah, honey elevator. Now, boom, we can go up the next floor. Easy enough. At first I didn't have this in here, so it looked like it would be a drop down. At least that would be my instinct. So I just blocked it up. Still can see the nether wart behind it. Yeah, pretty cool. And then the staircase that was here, I've moved that to over here. Obviously, it still needs decorating. And then we're on the top level. Okay, great stuff. I like to install multiple ways up and down. That way I've got some choice. Right. We were busy downstairs, so let's just focus on one room at the time, shall we? One of the moments where a room is starting to come together for me is when you remove all the torches and the lighting that you've put up is sufficient. Like, that looks a whole lot better than, like, you know, this. Yeah, I think we're getting somewhere. Just a couple more details to do here, so I need to figure out what to do with this. I might just bring it all the way to the side somehow. Gonna have to get some inspiration for that. But apart from that, just a couple details, you know, a pot of flour maybe here, some stuff on the awnings up there, potentially. You see? He didn't last. Even if you put them in a boat, wandering trader will disappear. Boom. I've got a perfect opportunity here. Aha. Glitchy trapdoors. I need some scaffold blocks. It's probably way too many. Quite a few people have seen the shorts that I made where I discussed, and the video, where I discussed the usage of these as scaffold blocks. Look at that. And that is why. Because the thing with actual scaffold blocks, right, is you have to... They can only extend so far, and then you need more scaffold blocks to actually go down to the ground again, and yada yada yada. These are just so much more useful. Because you're not bound by, oh, I need to get back to the ground in order for them to have enough support to support me. Which, in the game of Minecraft, I think that is a bit ridiculous. I need something for the side. Yeah, I get that they wanted to, you know, add a kind of a mechanic to it, like a semi-gravity block, like sand and gravel. But, come on. Blocks float. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm just being a bit too complaining about something like that. But, you know, I think it's valid. Oh, look at that. Such a good scaffold block. This is the first usage I'm getting out of them. Like this is the main use for the scaffold block that I'm on about. Come on, it's so quick. I know scaffold blocks are a bit quicker to drop down and all, but honestly, like the whole drop down thing, and you don't have to do that with resin blocks. That makes it worth it for me. But let's have a look a little bit further. Always good to take a step back and look at your build. I don't know how to tell too far. At the very least, it's more detailed than it was before. It needs more, but I think the whole wall as a general needs a bit more detail. But again, like, I don't... Look, this is what I mean. I don't have a good idea right now, but that does not mean that I won't have a good idea later down the line. Oh, and I need... Well, the thing is, there's lighting from the inside. Doesn't really make sense to have lighting on the outside. Am I wrong? Doing a little bit of scouting here, and this is spawn, by the way. I think trying to get some wither roses. Some of the chickens I shot into that little space underneath the end portal might have gotten through. Yeah, just doing a bit of scouting for the next project. Not sure if that's going to be in this episode or the next one. We'll just get rid of these chickens. Yeah, as I was saying, I'm doing a little bit of scouting for the next project. It's a fairly big build. It's going to need a lot of space. So, I'm thinking here, because this is spawn, as I said. So this block right there, that is the block I've spawned on. So I've raised this block up to signify that. So it would be nice to have a building here. I don't have a function for the building yet. I've just got a design, essentially. It's kind of a tribute as well. As I mentioned earlier in the episode, I hit 100 subscribers, and this building is going to be to honor that, kind of a monument to it. But it is a building, so I can assign a function to it later. And since this is in the spawn chunks, whatever I build in it, be it a farm or whatever, will always be active. Ignore that. That is my mob switch, which I've built before the spawn chunks shrank, apparently. Like right before, like a couple days before that update. And yeah, now it's not functioning anymore. So if I wanted a mob switch, I've got one. I just need to move it to like here somewhere. So yeah, what are we gonna... I'm just looking around, so let me just chinwag a little bit, see if this location is perfect for us. As perfect as we can get anyway, and think of maybe another location. Yeah, this is kind of the floor plan that we're working with. What are these? Oh, trapdoors. Not bad, not bad. Oh. See, there's some frog lights missing there. But anyway, yeah, I've got a couple trees to remove. Not as bad as I thought. And then this way, this is perfectly central to where the spawn point is. Now, since I've moved that block, that was one of the first blocks that I removed from the world and then placed again. Maybe we want to keep that. So what if we just go down? Oh. I'm not going to spoil the building for you. Like that. If we go to this level... Well, I kind of started digging. And put some chests down, and it is getting night, so... we might as well pick this location. The reason why I'm so hesitant, I think, is because I don't have a function for the building yet. So it's going to be like figuring out what I'm going to do with it afterwards. Asleep yet? But what makes removing terrain so much more satisfying? I think a good old-fashioned time-lapse. It's not going to take me that long, I think. There we go. I think that's more acceptable. Decided to let that little bit here stay. Ooh, I might patch up this. Yeah, I don't know what happened here. Not sure if it was me or natural generation. I'm gonna blame it on natural generation, but I'm gonna patch that up. Let's make Ether proud and just fill it all the way in. Editing this video as well, I kind of noticed my audio spiking a little bit. I'm moving stuff in my house at the moment because I'm redoing my office and I'm trying to get to sound way better in that room. I'm explaining this horribly. Basically, I'm doing a lot of acoustic stuff in the office and just revamping my whole office so that all of the audio issues hopefully go away and we improve on the audio quality. But that does mean, like, I'm in a new room now. I'm in a different room. So the sound is completely different here. I'm kind of tuning the audio as I go. But yeah, if audio was a problem in this episode, I apologize. But two things I wanted to mention. Next episode is going to be the world tour. And in that world tour, I want to get this building built as well. Probably going to leave that for the end of the episode, but it should be quite an exciting episode because we're going to view the whole world and then we're going to add on to it at the end of it as well. So hopefully all of the new subscribers can get kind of a tally of what we've done in this world so far. And some more exciting news. I have been invited to join a tour of the Forever SMP. Now, in case this wasn't clear to you from the name, the Forever SMP is a server of great builders, and they're staying in that world forever. No resets of worlds, no seasons, none of that. Just the same world forever. Which opens them up to a lot of big projects. We're going to leave all the details for that video, because I'm sure we're going to go in detail there. But I am honored to be invited for that. So that video is going to come out next before the world tour. So look out for that. But in the meantime, guys, I am so happy that my YouTube channel is getting some views. And hopefully we're going to, continue growing in the future. So if you haven't already, please like the video, and if you really enjoy my content, consider subscribing. And I will see you guys in the next episode. And with my last rocket, see ya. Hopefully they'll keep the original pig and just do a reskin of some different ones. Don't run away from me.